Damian, Lily, and Kane Ashby's tension, relationships put to the test with the surprise return of Kane Ashby. The Young and the Restless is set to welcome a series of dramatic changes, especially in the relationship between Lily Winters and Damian King. Their story, already complicated and tense, is now at risk of being pushed to a new level when Kane returns, bringing with it a series of complications and turmoil. What if Damian's secret business partner turns out to be Lily's old acquaintance, her ex-husband and father of her children, Kane Ashby? Damian and Lily's relationship could be in serious jeopardy, as Kane's presence is not only the return of an ex-husband but also a disruptive factor in Damian's ambitious business plans. Kane Ashby, a character who has been on YNR since 2007 and has been loved by viewers for his transformation from a con artist to a successful businessman, will be an inevitable source of tension. His relationship with Lily, from its sweet and romantic beginnings, has seen many ups and downs, from betrayals to tests of trust. However, with Kane's return, will he be able to start over and win Lily back? Or will he become a major obstacle in Lily's relationship with Damian? Kane Ashby, a familiar character with old secrets. Kane Ashby last appeared on screen in 2019, after he left Genoa City to find his father, Colin Atkinson, who had tried to steal Devon Winter's inheritance. Kane's departure has left fans wondering what will happen to him and his family. While there has been no update on Kane's return, with new developments in the current storyline, viewers are starting to see clues that point to his return. The story between Kane and Lily never really ended, and his appearance now could change the entire dynamic of the story. When Kane returns, secrets about his company and business relationships could be revealed. Most notably, he could be Damian King's secret business partner. Damian's relationship with Kane in a business setting could cause extreme tension, especially if they are both involved in major projects that Lily Winters may not know about. And when an old partner, her ex and the father of her children, reappears in her life, Lily must confront unresolved feelings and unanswered questions about their relationship. Lily and Damian's love is under pressure. Lily Winters, a strong, determined and sharp woman at work, is not without her soft side, especially when it comes to her emotions. Lily and Damian's relationship has always been a tense one, where secrets, professional rivalry and complicated emotions intertwine. Damian, an ambitious and powerful man, has built a formidable career, but is also someone who is not afraid to use ruthless tactics to achieve his goals. Kane's arrival will be a major test for Damian, as the combination of love and work is always a dangerous one, and now Damian will have to face a confrontation with Lily's past. With Kane's return, Damian and Lily's relationship may reach a crucial crossroads. Lily will have to choose between her unresolved feelings for Kane and her love for Damian, a man who has undeniably changed many things in her life. Both men have their own strengths and weaknesses, but the important thing is that this relationship will not be a simple choice between two paths. It will be a battle of complex emotions, professional calculations, and strategic decisions. The threesome, Damian, Lily, and Kane. Kane's arrival is not simply a return of a former character, but a major turning point in Lily's love and work story. The threesome between Damian, Lily, and Kane will not be without drama, especially when ambition and jealousy begin to escalate. Kane will not only be a secret business partner, but also an ex-lover, a father looking to reconnect with his family. This relationship will make all parties face questions of honesty, trust, and forgiveness. Kane Ashby is not only back to disrupt the relationship between Lily and Damian, but he may also bring unexpected elements about his career and secret plans. Kane helped Damian solve his work problems or become a tough opponent in the business war. And will this love triangle lead to Lily and Damian's breakup, or will there be unexpected reconciliations? Surely, Kane's return will create a wave of drama in The Young and the Restless, and viewers will not be able to take their eyes off these complicated and thrilling developments. With the return of Kane Ashby, the story between Lily Winters, Damian King, and Kane will definitely take the audience on an emotional and dramatic journey. This love triangle will not only test trust but also push the characters into tense situations, where the choice between the past and the future will decide their fate. Will Lily find peace in love and work, or will she continue to face unforeseen challenges from the two important men in her life? Time will tell, and viewers will surely not be able to stop watching. Genoa City is abuzz with speculation and curiosity about a mysterious figure, Aristotle Dumas, Damian King's new business partner. Although it has not been revealed yet, fans have been abuzz with theories about Aristotle's true identity. One of the most popular theories is the idea that Aristotle Dumas could be a familiar figure from Genoa City's past, and could it be Kane Ashby, a man who once wielded great influence in the city's business world? If Kane is indeed Aristotle Dumas, it would be a major twist, creating dramatic tension and taking the Young and the Restless, YNR, into a new race for power. Scams, sophisticated business strategies, and strained relationships will be woven into the fabric, erupting into struggles not only at work but also in love. Will Kane be the one to turn things around, or is he just part of the dangerous game Damian has started? Kane Ashby. A complicated past and unrevealed secrets. Kane Ashby has been a pivotal character on YNR, and his story has captured the hearts of many fans. From a con artist to a successful businessman, Kane has had a challenging journey. However, he has also had his fair share of dark secrets, and his past has never really been fully revealed. Viewers last saw Kane in 2019, when he set out to find his father, Colin Atkinson, who had tried to steal Devon Winter's inheritance. Kane, despite trying to rebuild his life and distance himself from his past mistakes, has been unable to escape the ghosts of his past. Kane truly change, or are the secrets still haunting him? If Kane were to become Aristotle Dumas, it would not only be the return of an old character but also a shock to the entire city of Genoa. Aristotle Dumas is not only a big name in the business world but also a powerful influencer who could change the game in a city where the powerful families like Newman, Winters, and Chancellor are losing their dominance. Damian's business partner, a new confrontation. Damian King, an ambitious and powerful man, has built his own empire with bold strategies. The appearance of his mysterious partner Aristotle Dumas further complicates Damian's plans. Is Aristotle the key to Damian's expansion of power, or will there be a new confrontation between the underground forces in Genoa City? Kane, if he really is Aristotle, will be a formidable partner in negotiations and big deals. Once again, he will face the hatred of those in the business world who cannot easily forget his past sins and fraudulent strategies. However, with his ability and talent, Kane will likely become a sought-after figure in the business world as big families like Newman, Winters, and Chancellor all want to cooperate with him. Meanwhile, Damian will have to face the fact that Aristotle Dumas may be someone he cannot control, not only in work but also in personal relationships. This will create tensions not only in their relationship but also in their personal lives. The relationship between Damian and Kane, or Aristotle, will become a ruthless race where truth, power, and greed will drive important decisions. With Kane back and possibly Aristotle Dumas, the powerful families of Genoa will not be able to sit still. The Newmans, Winters, and Chancellor will all have their own calculations about Kane's return. With his powerful influence, Kane would be an ideal business partner for them, but can they trust his past? The Newmans, headed by Victor and Nick, have always held a strong position of power in Genoa, but Kane's secrets could be the factor that changes everything. If Kane is Aristotle, Victor will be worried about his influence on the company and family relationships. The relationship between Kane and Victoria, if explored, will be a major factor in creating new tensions within the Newman family. The Winters will not ignore this return either. Lily Winters, who had a romantic past with Kane, will face mixed feelings when he returns. Will Lily reunite with Kane, or will her relationship with Devon become a bigger threat to the Winters family business? The Chancellor family, with the appearance of Abby and the leaders, cannot ignore this change. Kane, if he really returns and joins Damian's plans, will change the entire business landscape in Genoa. With the return of Kane Ashby, the Young and the Restless will not only be about love, but also a relentless power struggle. Family relationships, love triangles, and business strategies will intertwine, creating unexpected and tense twists. Kane, with his fraudulent past and business talent, will not only be an old character but will be an important factor in changing the landscape of Genoa City. Can Kane truly change and become a character that the powerful families of Genoa must acknowledge? Or will he continue to face opposition and suspicion from those who have witnessed his past mistakes? The answer will be a dramatic journey where power, love, and greed will intertwine to create a story not to be missed. The return of Cain Ashby, especially if he is indeed Aristotle Dumas, would be a remarkable twist on The Young and the Restless. The story will be more dramatic than ever as the powerful families of Genoa face a mysterious figure in challenging situations. The confrontation between the main characters will take the audience on an unpredictable journey where power and loyalty will be tested, and only the wise will survive in this dangerous game. In a world full of surprises and constant changes, Cain Ashby, a man who has been lost in the mistakes of the past, is on the path to finding himself and regaining success in his career. However, the challenges in his personal life are not easy, especially when he is determined to win back his ex-wife, Lily Winters. What seemed to be in the past now stirs up emotions and arguments, making things more complicated and dramatic than ever. Lily's relationship with Damian, an ambitious and visionary man in his work, is currently developing very well. However, when Cain returns, the situation will not be as easy as before. Especially when Damian discovers that Cain is Lily's ex-husband, he will have to face a tangle of emotions. His love relationship and friendship may be tested. Lily and Damian's relationship, already fraught with difficulties, is threatened by Cain's arrival. Cain's return, old relationships and new love. The last time Cain saw Lily, they had broken up and vowed never to get back together. The reasons for their breakup were given, and Lily was determined that their past should be put behind them. However, Cain's return was not simply an ex-husband returning, but a powerful shock to Lily. He returned not only to seek forgiveness, but also to find a way to win her heart back, which he knew would be a great challenge. Cain not only wanted to revive his career, but also hoped to restore his relationship with Lily. He knew that his return could make her nostalgic for the old days, and could be a chance to mend their broken relationship. However, this is not easy when Lily is already in a serious relationship with Damian, with whom she feels she can build a solid future. Lily will certainly not easily return to Cain, especially when the reasons for their breakup are still there. She had hoped that ending her relationship with Cain would help her find freedom and happiness, but his appearance will stir up emotions that she has tried to forget. She will have to face the question of whether she should sacrifice her promising new love with Damian to return to a past filled with scars. Damian and Cain, complicated relationships. Damian, a strong and ambitious man, has begun a promising relationship with Lily. However, when he learns that Cain is her ex-husband, Damian will face a very difficult situation. Not only is it an emotional conflict, but it is also an internal struggle between nurturing a romantic relationship with Lily and maintaining a friendship with Cain, whom he once considered a friend and business partner. Damian, despite his strong feelings for Lily, also faces the constraints of his friendship with Cain. These two men may face dramatic confrontations, as each wants to protect his place in Lily's life. Damian must not only prove his feelings for Lily, but also overcome the huge shadow that Cain leaves behind. This will increase the tension between the two men, especially when Damian gradually realizes that Lily's feelings for Cain are not completely gone. The big question is whether Damian can overcome Cain's doubts and competition. Will he continue to fight to keep Lily by his side, or will he realize that he cannot replace an important part of her past? Lily and the important decision, will the past return? Lily Winters, a strong, intelligent and determined woman, always seeks stability in both her work and personal life. However, when faced with Cain's return, the reasons why she decided to break up with him in the past will be revealed. Their love was broken because of dishonesty, betrayal and wrong decisions in the past. Lily, although she loves Cain very much, cannot deny that he has hurt her too much. When she meets Cain again, old feelings will quickly return, and Lily will have to face a challenging choice. Should she sacrifice her new love with Damian, a man who gave her trust and security, to return to her turbulent past with Cain, who she once loved but also disappointed her? Lily knows that the relationship with Damian is an opportunity for her to start over, to build a brighter future. However, the presence of Cain will be an unavoidable factor, and facing the past will make Lily unable to not think carefully about her choice. She will have to consider all these factors, from personal feelings to career and family. The return of Kane Ashby, especially in the context of his attempt to win back Lily's love, will create a dramatic emotional battle. The relationship between Lily, Damian, and Kane will be a harsh test, not only of love but also of loyalty, forgiveness, and important life decisions. Lily will have to face the question of whether she can let go of the past forever and build a future with Damian, or will she return to Kane, who was an important part of her life. These decisions will not only affect her personal life, but also the relationships around her, as everything is at an important crossroads. With constant tension between the characters, this story is sure to continue to be one of the hot spots of the Young and the Restless, bringing viewers thrilling and emotional moments.